2191. Again, that's claim number 0769222191. We are currently in the front right slope where we're going to be attempting to repair one of the, I believe it was 2 damaged shingles on this side of the slope. What we're going to try to do was replace this shingle and without affecting any of these other shingles around its perimeter, trying to affect and to see if it's a repairable roof. Now, one thing I would like to notate before getting started is all the hail that wasn't taken into consideration, not on just only the roof, but throughout the property. There's a lot of hail damage that wasn't taken into consideration. We'll go over, I believe the only hail damage that was taken into consideration was for one of the vents in the back. But we're gonna go over the furnace vents, including the top vents, and we're gonna go over what needs to be done to properly address that hail damage. We found some on the downspouts, on the mailbox, but for right now, in this video, what we're gonna focus mostly on is repairing this shingle, again, without affecting any of these other shingles around its perimeter. Now, I do want to start by saying that we are going to use an insurance approved tool. As you can see here, we're going to be using the snake bar. I'm going to be as gentle as possible. Now, the shingle does start here, ends over here. Again, we're going to be attempting to do this without affecting any of these other shingles. We're trying to be as gentle as possible here. We need to make sure all the nails are out of its perimeter though, in order to be able to tuck in that new shingle and avoid any nail pops. We've got too many nails around the way that won't let us actually tuck in that new shingle. Now we are being as gentle as possible here, as I was saying. We're trying to be as gentle as possible here, but there's quite a bit of nails grabbing onto the shingle. I'm trying to not bring it up that much either. We're finally able to loosen up the shingle here. Finally, we're able to remove that shingle. As you can see, we have quite a bit of nails there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 9 nails. So we need to make sure they're flush to the roof or they're out of the perimeter. If not, we will not be able to tuck in this new shingle. And we are trying to be as gentle as possible here. Again, we need to remove all those nails. If not, there's no way I'm going to be able to tuck in that new shingle. Again, we're just doing what's necessary here. I'm going to remove all these nails. If I don't remove all these nails, and again, I'm being as gentle as possible, I'm not going to be able to tuck in that new shingle. believe we finally removed all the shingles. I'm not mistaken. I mean all the nails. So we should be able to tuck in that new shingle now. Oh, look, there's one missing right here. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, if we don't get all of these out of the way, they'll create no pops. Again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, these nails are out of the way. I'm not gonna be able to tuck in that new shingle. I believe there's still one nail in the way. Won't let us completely tuck in that shingle. That should be fine, actually. Now we are going to use new 3/4 inch nails here. As you can see, they're smaller nails, and what it helps us do is fasten that new shingle without lifting it up so much. Excuse me, this roof is really steep, so a little harder to work around than most roofs. Give me 1 second while I tie this. On the risk of this falling. I believe regardless, I'm gonna be able. I'm gonna have to bring someone else over here in order to hold me. In order to be able to protect me while I'm doing this repair, and I'll bring extra helper to make sure I'm properly harnessed. So regardless, we are going to need to be harnessed to even do these repairs. So we got that one. We'll have the one over here as well. But before we even complete this repair attempt and nail down the shingle, which again, I am going to need someone to come help me harness. Help me put on a harness and hold me while I do this one. But regardless, I do want to bring up a few things. Is without me even nailing down this new shingle, we're already seeing new creases being created here that weren't previously there. All these new creases is what makes this shingle actually non-repairable. So regardless, we wouldn't even be able to do the repairs without causing further damage to all the shingles. And that goes as well as for all the turbine vents, which you can see in our photos that they're all damaged by hell. And it also goes for this furnace vent. In order to even do the proper repairs, you can see the hell damage all around it. In order to remove this furnace vent, we have to remove all these shingles. When removing the shingles, we're going to just be creating new creases due to the age of the shingle. And that's why I would actually deem this roof non-repairable.